All right, so here we have our Terran player down at the 6 o'clock position on Terminus Re. It is. Oh, that one was close. There he is. Slick Jacket getting ready to go. In the meantime, we've got our blue Protoss up at the top of the map. Slayer's Alicia. Possibly the scariest Slayer's player. Gonna try to get another quick win.
Well, for this map, we do see a lot of fast expansion because, of course, your natural is your only entry to your main and your second expansion. Your second expansion being only having 6 minerals and 1 gas, and that's the only one place you can go in from. So, fast expansion, 3-gate expand, Forge expand is very common for Protoss players on this map. 2-Rex expand or 1-Rex, 1 factory expand is common for Terran on this map.
Yeah, there's really no reason not to expand.
This map is so big, it's very hard for you to go early game.
Yeah.
I mean, unless of course you're a Protoss and you want to go 4-gate, you don't have to walk your units over.
Yeah, well, we've even seen players go like 1 Rax, then command center, then another command center too. For Terran. It's kind of like, would you like 3 bases? Here's 3 bases. Do what you want with them. Have a great macro game. I love this map. This is actually my favorite of the new GSL maps.
Wow.
Yeah.
I bet you have a lot of fun on it on ladder.
I do.
Oh, last night I was laddering so much.
You know what? That's another thing about moving to Korea. The Korean ladder is hard. I mean, people say, oh yeah, well the Korean ladder is better than the North America European ladder. It actually is. It really is.
It's like, not, I guess you can't say it's better, but it's harder because of the average skill level.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, I was at a pro house last night, so I see everyone practicing and I just feel the urge to practice. I actually haven't played overnight for very long, but last night I was just like, okay, everyone is playing, so I'm gonna play as well. And I just spent 6 hours laddering straight on Korea. It was great.
Yeah, it's good to get some time to practice. I haven't had a lot of time either lately.
At last, I've gone over to the dark side.
The dark side? What?
I actually played Protoss for the whole night last night.
What? You played Protoss? Why would you do such a thing, Kelly? I thought you were a Zerg. All the Zergs out there are crying right now. They're like, Kelly, why are you abandoning us?
I know, that's what everybody was writing to me on my Twitter. You do see actually Alicia putting down a pylon over at the site where the Terran is most likely to fly his medivac over if he was gonna go for a drop.
Yeah. Oh, and actually, not just for spotting. We're gonna get a shot of it pretty soon here, hopefully. There it is. It's a Twilight Council. A little bit of
looks like we're going for early blink.
Yeah, certainly could be early blink.
Since he's running on 2 gas at the moment.
DTs, I suppose, would always be an option as well. He could warp them in, do some damage there. Marines cleaning up that probe, though. So, really, what does Alicia know of his opponent? Actually, Alicia has not seen a single building of Rain yet. He knows where he is, though. He can kind of guess from where the SCVs were. Well, let's see what he gets here. It is going to be a Dark Shrine. All right.
Well, Tosis, you are right.
Yep.
Second game is full of interesting strategies.
That's right. They're all good games, but the second game is where the craziness happens, Kelly. So when that Dark Shrine finishes, we have to see if Alicia can make this strategy work out for him.
I mean, it'd be hard to actually guess that because in his base he has normal buildings.
Yeah. Well, then if Rain took a look at Alicia's base right now too, he would see 2 gas, he would see 3 gateways, he'd think, oh, it's a 3-gate expand, maybe it's a little bit late, but nothing terribly out of the ordinary yet. But no, it's going to be DTs.
The bad thing about it is he actually has 2 orbital commands up, which means he's going to have more than enough scans than he needs for taking down the DTs if he wants to.
Yeah.
So it'll be actually, I think it would be good if Alicia splits his DTs that are coming in. Like, half of the DTs go to the main base and half in the natural, so Rain has to split his army to half.
Yeah, I would say there's definitely a good chance of that. We're talking about Slayer's Alicia here.
He's gonna be up right now. Any moment he's gonna warp in those DTs, and here you go. First 2 DTs gonna come in. We're gonna see how much damage he can do.
It's gonna be hard for me to watch. I lost a ladder game earlier today because of DTs. I'm having flashbacks, Kelly.
Having bad flashbacks.
That's right. Sneaking
Here he
past
comes. Oh my god, and he does move out. He's coming back though. Whoa!
Getting a couple kills.
Just manages to see that.
And he does split up the DTs as well, so now Rain having to use his scans here.
Does he have any scan?
Yeah, he does have enough for one. Does the other orbital have enough? The other orbital does not have enough for a scan. That's why we see all the SCVs coming back to the main base there, because it's actually going to be a little while until Rain can see these Dark Templar. This could actually be very bad.
He might actually take down the tag light before the steam upgrade is up. It looks like he does take it down. Plus, there was also a concussive shelf upgrade on the way in that, and he didn't cancel that.
No sim for TSL Rain. This is actually looking eerily familiar. And that missile turret is not going to be able to be a help at all.
I mean, the DT can actually take down the one SCV that is building the missile turret.
That's right. They certainly can. There's a scan going down. Take out one DT. He does take out the SCV.
Well, there are a couple of other more DTs lurking around the base at the moment, though.
Yeah, looks like the missile turret in the mineral line finished at least.
Oh, it's burning. He has to repair that command center.
Command center is getting kind of low. It still has about 350 hit points on it or so yet. DT's just wrecking this base, though.
I know. Plus, he's going to transit really soon. He has 6. He's preventing the landing of the command center. There's actually 6 warp gates coming up from Alicia at the moment.
Huh. Yeah, so at the very least, Alicia doing a ton of damage, keeping him down onto one base there. Now if we look at the worker count as well, 38 probes to just 16 SCVs for Rain. This is not the game 2 that Rain had in mind, I think.
He's definitely feeling the pressure here.
Yeah, absolutely. Getting stim going again. About halfway done at the moment. We're going to have to see how he decides to respond for that in the meantime.
Second expansion coming up for Alicia.
Yep, Rain just trying to remake his SCVs out of those 2 orbital commands. Not a bad idea.
Alicia is going to be so far ahead, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the Army tab already shows our Protoss player quite a bit ahead. 74 over 51, and a 20 food supply lead at this point is pretty big. Another DT gets taken out by that Army. And it looks like Rain is moving out. Is he going to be able to do any damage with this?
Actually, he does a scan when he sees that pixel thing walking into him. As you know, when units are invisible. Well, looks like Rain wants to go for the push right now. He doesn't want to let Alicia get too far ahead. I think he knows what's going on because Alicia hasn't come with a counter attack after quite a while. Even though she was doing so much damage to the DPs.
Yeah, saved up a lot of scans. Great force field from Slayer's Alicia, though. This is going to be tough. GG! Wow, Slayer's Alicia slaying TSL Rain in short order.
Well, most of these players actually just want to focus on the up and down match since it's already the top 8.
That's part of it, too. It's still a nice chunk of change for winning Code A. But Slayer's Alicia, wow.
I haven't seen him done a single ceremony after he won, though.
No, he's
maybe I should ask him about it.
Maybe he's very just old school about his ceremonies. Very Brood War-esque.
He kind of looks like Firebat Hero.
A little bit.
Ceremony King. I mean, most of my Brood War experiences I spent also watching Firebat Hero, besides Bisu.
Well, we'll have to see. I like seeing celebrations. I don't know about you.
Well, TSL Rain, I mean, the good thing is he's still in Code A, confirmed spot. He's playing up and down. Might go up to Code S.
He could. I mean, he could get into Code S, I would say. It's going to be tough. I mean, especially this season, it's going to be tough. One thing I want to say, though, is a big thanks to Intel and G-Skill for sponsoring this wonderful tournament. Without you, this would not be possible, so huge thank you here. It looks like we're going to get our next match underway fairly soon.
Supernova from OGS versus TSL Killer, also known as Sangho from Brood War. A very, very, very good player that Artosis himself has bromance before. Another one of Artosis' bromance.
Yeah. Now bromancing with Alicia, who has a girl's name but is in fact a guy, so I don't know if that really changes things.
I don't know. But I don't want to know.
I don't want to know either, yeah. That's a backup plan from Artosis. We do not want to know about Kelly.
Oh my god.
So anyway,
Then please not be watching this. It's not me, it was him.
actually, now that you say that, I think John told me that Artosis was going to be watching, so he could give us feedback.
Okay.
It's like when you're.
I'm twisting the marker cap, being very nervous right now.
It's like when you're playing baseball in the house and like mom comes home. You're like, mom's home. Artosis
He's
is
mom.
watching.
I always call him mom.
Artosis is like the commentator mom. What would Tasteless be then?
I don't know. Nick is my big bro.
He's like big brother. Yeah. He's like, like a big friendly brother.
First map that we're gonna play.
It's going to be No, you go ahead. You were gonna say it. I don't want to miss.
It's gonna be Shakuras. So it's gonna be a TVP on it. Seen a lot of actually early aggression from Terran players on this map. What do you think? I mean,
I think that's true.
You are a Terran player. We're actually the opposite because my main race is Zerg and my off race is Terran, but you're the other way around.
That's right. Main race Terran, off race Zerg. It's true.
You're one of the first Terran casters that I've known of.
Really? I originally played random, and then decided to just eventually pick something. But we're going to get this game going. We'll talk more about this later. Maybe. In a bit. Getting started in a bit. So we could talk about it more. Okay, now it's starting. For real.